Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to NFT Review. Today I'm going to be going into an upcoming NFT project that has been slept on as of now, but has the potential to do well. Now the goal here isn't to shill a certain NFT project, but more so to show you guys how I decide what to look at and why I'm looking at it. So this video is going to be a deep dive on how to spot these projects that are being slept on. So make sure to watch the whole video so that you could figure out how to apply this kind of analysis to other upcoming NFT projects. That way you're able to capitalize on other NFT projects that happen to come around. So let's get to it. Okay, so just wanted to remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Just because we're going to go into a deep dive on this project, it doesn't mean that you're going to be guaranteed to make a flip. This is just an example of how to find sleeper NFT projects so that you could potentially capitalize on them if you wanted to do that. So the project that I'm talking about is Neighbors by Benzilla. Right now is actually a pretty good time to get into learning about this project. The Discord's not open, but it's about to open, so this is a perfect time for you to get in and maybe get a whitelist if you could. This project here seems to be artist led, so maybe don't expect a game to come out with this, but just a community driven artist led NFT project. So the reason why I think this has potential is because of the artist himself. So the person behind this is Benzilla. And the reason why I think that this could be something good to be looking at is because of what he has done in his past. So this artist is fully doxxed and he is standing here with his creation, his alien that he created. It looks like he's showcasing his art. So this here isn't in itself the main reason why I'm looking at this, but it doesn't hurt. You know, you see someone who wants to show off their art, who is proud of what they do. That's something that does go a long way because you want to have someone who is proud of what they're doing. But if we look into more of his stuff, more of his past, we see that he does have a following on Facebook. Here's his art again. So this is kind of what you're going to expect from his NFT set, this character, but just different variations of it. Now, the more that we scroll down through his page, we could see that this is more than just an NFT project to him. As we start to scroll down his Facebook page, we could see that he's been at this for a while. It's not something that was just made up just because he wanted a cash grab, right? So I'm going to show you guys something. Let's keep scrolling. Here he is again. Keep track of the dates. This is April 8th. And of course, here he is again, March 30th. And here we are, March 25th, 2020. This was done years ago. And here it is. That's his character. Okay, so check this out. Here we are in what looks like some sort of museum where he has his character that he's showcasing. And this to me makes me confident that he does enjoy what it is that he is creating and what he's bringing out to people with his NFT set. Another one, March 14th. I'm not sure when it is that he made this. It seems like he, throughout the years, has been making this stuff, but has been posting it recently. So here's March 14th, but different art installations, it seems. So again, this stuff is what you want from your founder. You want them to be passionate about what they do. Otherwise, if they can't be inspired themselves, they can't inspire anyone else. So let's go ahead and keep going down. So this right here is exactly what I wanted to show you guys. This is a reason why I think that this has so much potential, because as you can see here, this painting is from 2016. So this tells me that this is not some sort of Fiverr art. This isn't some sort of, art that was delegated to someone else to just create a PFP NFT project. This is someone who has been working on this since 2016 at least. So that was 6 years ago. So he's been working on his craft, on his work, on his character at least since 2016. That's 6 years of working on this. So the reason why this is so important is because when you get NFT projects that launch, a lot of the times what ends up happening is that they launch and, in a good market, it sells out. In a market like right now, it might sell out, might not. Right now, you don't really know. But more than likely, more times than not, what ends up happening is that they launch, they mint out, the floor price of the projects just takes a dive. It just dips and it never recovers. And for whatever reason that is, sometimes you see NFT projects that they try to hype up the mint so that it could sell out, But after that initial push, after it sells out, there's nothing else that is going to carry that project. The hype just dies down and the floor price dies and people just forget about the project. They move on, they're on to the next one. So the reason why I get confident from seeing something like this is because this painting is from 2016. And that in turn lets me know that this guy, Benzilla, he's not just going to give up when the NFT project mints or doesn't mint. This is his passion. This is what he does. He's been creating his world. He hasn't stopped since then. And that makes me believe that after an NFT mint, it makes me believe that he will not stop. So a good example of this happened recently. I would say a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure on the time frame exactly, but I'm going to show you guys another example of this that just happened. And that project is Goop Dudes. Okay, so here's the Instagram of Goop Dude, the founder of Goop Dude, the artist. Here's his Instagram, and if you start to scroll down his Instagram, so you could see that he's been working on this for a while. He's been at this for a long time. It's not just something that he created in the spur of the moment. He didn't just make an NFT set just because he could. This is something that has been in the works for a while, for a long time. This is a passion that someone has had for a while, and they're bringing it out to the world through an NFT set. And again, the reason why this is good is because you know that this person is passionate about what they do, and through that you get confidence that they're not just going to stop just because they minted out. Now I want to take you guys to OS so we could go ahead and look at what happened with this project from mint date to today. So again, I'm not sure if this project actually got to mint out on mint day. I don't believe it did, but regardless, it doesn't really matter because we're able to see what happened on March 15th, I believe. Yeah, here we are, March 15th. The floor price was at 0.0618, and currently today it's at 0.14. So that right there is already a 2x, right? You put in 0.06 and it's at 0.14. Not too bad, but what I want to do is explain what happened here. So on March 15th, it's 0.06. A day later, 0.05. It actually went down. So from this, we could see that this was a slow start. People didn't know what was going on here with Goop Dudes. The market kind of slept on this. They didn't really know what was going on here, what Goop Dude was about. And it wasn't until about a week later where we start to go to 0.18. We start to make a slow ascent here. 0.22, 0.24, March 27th, and it goes all the way up to 0.5. So from 0.06 or 0.05 a day later from March 15th, so March 16th, from March 16th, 0.05, all the way to April 8th, it went to 0.5, 0.05 to 0.5. Now that's a nice clean 10x in a matter of a couple of weeks. So I'm showing this to you guys because if you were to get into a project that's being slept on, but you know that it's going to be good, and through a little bit of research, you're able to build up some sort of conviction with a founder or artist. If you're first to find this stuff, you're first to make the move. And if you're first to make the move, then more than likely, you're probably going to be the first to sell and to profit. So let's go back to Neighbors. So right now, the same thing that happened with Goop Dudes is happening with Neighbors. We have an artist who's passionate, who's been doing this for a long time. Right now, it is at 14.4K followers, but they still haven't opened up their Discord. There's no website. You're still pretty early to this. So you might want to try to get a whitelist for this project because this could definitely be another sleeper. So I did want to get this out so that you guys could figure out how to spot these projects before they blow up. That way you could get in when no one is watching, and by the time the market picks up, from there, you'll be able to decide if you want to sell or remain a part of the project. Up to you, but it does give you the best chances to stack your ETH. And with that being said, that is going to conclude this video. If you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter, I would appreciate it. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe here and give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate that too. And apart from that, I'll see you guys on the next one.